Hello everybody, welcome back. Thank you very much for joining me again. Today we're going to go through my Hoya collection. So Hoya, welcome. Poodle's here, Buddy's over there, as always. We will get you to meet him one day. But yeah, thanks for coming. Please wait till the end to find out what I'm doing on my next video. Thanks. Hello everybody, welcome back to Plants and Poodles. So today we're going to go through my Hoya collection. It's not huge, it's not extensive, but there's some that I really like and I'd like to share with you. I'm relatively new to Hoyas, so some of these are very, very small props. I got them off Facebook, I've got them off eBay. Some very nice people on there that just want to do swaps. And there's an actual plant gifting kindness website on Facebook as well, where every now and then you can put on there what kind of thing that you're looking for, what you're in search of, and people come back to you and say, I've got this, I've got that, I've got the other, and you can then speak to them and see what they want for it. So I'm going to start off with a hanging one. It's the only hanging one I have. I do have a long trailing one, but this is in a hanging pot. So this one is the Hoya Rosita. Like I say, it's relatively new to my care. I only bought her about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. She's doing really, really well. I bought her from a local plant shop up near me called Leyland Garden Centre. It was $15.99. Not gonna lie, I don't know all the prices of all of these, but this one still has. It's in the pot from the actual garden centre. None of them are in bloom at the moment, but yeah, this one lives in my front window. It's under grow lights as well. Really nice colour into the leaves. So you've got the dark edges. Just lost a leaf. You've got the dark edges with the paler inside. Perfect leaf to show you. But yeah, so that's the Hoya Rosita. She does lovely. She's no issue whatsoever. They're all relatively easy. They are quite thirsty plants. But yeah. So I do have a longer trailing version of this, as I've just mentioned. This is the Hoya linearis. It has given me this entire new shoot in the time that it's come to me, which is about 2 months. So from this point here, all of this is new growth. This has beautiful blooms when they come in. They're like little white stars and they smell really, really nice. Neither of mine have peduncles as of yet, but my big one is really, really long actually. It's on top of my IKEA cabinet and it's about that far off the floor, so it is really long. They're all in, well, most of them are in either a chunky soil mix, or these ones are in moss with a little bit of pond, so it's no reservoir, with a reservoir at the bottom, no drainage. So that is the linearis. I do have two others of these. This is the baby version. This is the Hoya pubicalis splash. Again, no drainage, has a layer of leca at the bottom, and then really chunky soil mix. It's in the owl pot just for literally stability because it is not stable at all. But it's got a growth point here, a growth point here, one here, and one here. I seem to do really, really well with pubicalis. They seem to not mind whatsoever. I'll put B-roll in of the other two. But yeah, this is another one off Facebook Marketplace. Does really, really well. I just really like the splashy leaves. It does sun stress really nice. My big one up there, it's got some really red sun stress in. So they do come through really, really red when they do get sun stressed. But yeah, so that's the Hoya pubicalis. Then we have this is the Flamingo Dream. This was a tiny, tiny plant when I bought it. I bought this one from Chop and Grow. Its sun stress is absolutely beautiful. You can see why it's called the Flamingo Dream. It goes really pink. If you don't give it as much light, then you keep the white and the creamy whitey colour with the green. But yeah, this one's really, really nice. I've had this maybe 4 months now, and as I say, it was tiny when I got it. So it's got 2 growth points there, and it's doing well. These are just really cheap Temu trellises. I think they were like 3 for £5. The reason I like these is because I can just lift them out once they get big enough. I can just literally slide the trellis out and then wrap it around something else. But yeah, and it's in a little hocus pocus mug, just for aesthetics. Why not? Then we have the Cordata SSP Red Sumatra. Now this one I love. It's really splashy. It's only a baby. There's 2 cuttings in here. This was off a really nice lady called Victoria on Facebook. I think they were £7 each for the cuttings. It is doing well. It has got a tiny growth point. I don't even know if you'll be able to see. It's literally just there under this leaf. So that's coming in, and it's got another tiny, tiny growth point just here behind my fingernail. The leaves are really fluffy on the underside, really soft, and then on top it's kind of like a cat's tongue, and then the sides of it are quite serrated, but they're meant to have absolutely phenomenal blooms. So yeah, that's the Cordata Sumatra. It's rooting really, really well as well. There's nothing, you can't pull that out of there, so that's doing well. Then we have this one, and this is the Hoya undulata. I think I have shown this previously. This was off a lady on eBay. Obviously new growth here, really, really nice. These are just really, really nice serrated leaves. Probably do an ASMR session on the side of them. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to this one kicking off because it can get huge, as you can see. And 2 tiny new leaves coming in there off that growth point. This is another one that I've shown you recently because it's one of my newer ones. This is the SP Clemensorium. Obviously, it has got a little bit of damage on that leaf, but just look how long they are. Again, really, really roughly serrated leaves. Beautiful veining. Look at all the roots on that. So we'll just have to wait and see how that one does. But I am really excited, and it's really well rooted in the pot as well. If you can see, it's just in sphagnum moss. And I just keep it in one of these little deli tubs. There you go, look at those roots. Now this one came to me again from eBay. This is an Archibald Diana Red. The flowers on this, the blooms are absolutely huge. They're one of the biggest of any Hoya. We'll see how it goes. This came to me, it had a massive thick stem, about this long. And then it had 2 leaves that had snapped off the top, which were these 2. So I put these 2 just in a bit of moss to prop, and yeah, I'm happy with that. That's 6 months worth of growth. It does sun stress. It goes quite dark when it's sun stressed. It's just under Sansi hockey puck lights, and they're on for 10 hours of the day, but it does really, really well. So fingers crossed this one will actually bloom for us at some point, but I know I'm a long way off yet. The actual base of this actually wasn't really alive. If it was, it certainly isn't anymore. But yeah, so that is the Archibaldiana Red. I'll try and get pictures of the blooms of these for you as well. This is the Rotunda Flora. This was just a little extra bonus gift from the lady on eBay that I bought the Sumatra off. So I bought those 2, as I say, £7 each, and then she just popped this in there as an extra. It's rooting in really, really well. I can't pull it out. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there's a tiny, tiny root just under that leaf. So fingers crossed that does something for me. But yeah, they've got quite rectangular leaves. I've not actually looked into them that much. They're really, really rigid. Most Hoya leaves are. But yeah, so fingers crossed that does something. We'll see. Next, again, this one was tiny. It was from Chop and Grow again. This is the Latifolia Pot of Gold. I'm sure you can see why. This lives on top of my little Woodster cabinet. It gets Santi grow light from the top. And it just does really, really well. It was, again, really, really small. Came with these 3 leaves, and since then I've now got 2 growth points. So there's one here where it's split off, which goes up to there. And then there's obviously this one, which is finding its way. And I've just seen another growth point here. But yeah, I love the different colours of the leaves, so especially like this one. You've got the darker outer ridge, and then you've got the different greens and a bit of cream in the middle, again with this one. These are quite succulent leaves, they're not as rigid as some of the others. But yeah, the colour's just really, really different. And I was never a Hoya head, I was never a big fan of Hoyas, and then I just thought, oh, let's give them a chance. And I've really gotten into them. They're just something different, something easy. But yeah. You've seen this one twice already, so I do apologise if you're getting bored of it. This is the Gununga Ding. As I've already said, I absolutely love this one. The veination, the leaf shape and texture, and the sun stress on it is just absolutely phenomenal. I think I'm getting a new growth point there, which is fab news. Just let me move this before it destroys it. So just here, right above where my fingers are, there's actually a little tiny growth point coming in. So that's good news. And there's another one. So obviously this bit of the growth point's died off. But right next to it, there's a tiny little growth point there as well. I don't know how well it'll pick it up, but yeah, fingers crossed that one does really well because I'm excited for this one. This one, again, it's a 1-leaf prop. It's the Hoya SP Clemensorium. It's tiny, but as you've seen, it grows a darn sight bigger. That's the undulata, I do apologise. I have another one of these, I will have a look, see if I can find it. But yeah, so fingers crossed this one comes out beautiful. I love the veining underneath. It's really, really dark. I love the leaf shape. But yeah, that's that one. That's the other one. I do apologise. So I've got 2 of them. Fingers crossed they grow well. This one hasn't got a new growth point yet, but it does have some nice roots. I recently repotted it, so I know, but you can't see at the moment because new pot. I then have the Hoya Australis, Alba Marginata. I have a bigger one of these. This was a tiny, tiny, tiny 2-leaf cutting. So this is, this leaf here and the little bits in front, that's one plant, and then the rest of it is the other plant. This one has 2 growth points on. This one has 1. Look at the roots on it. I've had that about 2 months, and it's doing so well. The other one that I've got is a little bit bigger. It's got 3 growth points. It's got quite a long. Words are gone. But yeah, it's got quite a long. No, it's gone. Tendril. It's got a long tendril coming off it. I have just wrapped it around a wooden hexagonal kind of trellis. It's a bit different. But this was my original one. I picked the other one up from a garden centre again, just a local one. But this was another one just off Facebook. So yeah. And then finally, This is the Hoya parasitica black margin. I really like this. They're a lot smaller, obviously. It's got a new growth point just here with them two tiny, tiny leaves. And then it's got two teeny tiny leaves just here. And this growth point's fine as well. It's still alive. It's got a new there's new nodes and leaves coming off there. But yeah, so this one has a really small black outline. Obviously on the bigger leaf you can tell as well. You can see underneath. And this is another one I've had for about 2 months. These are all Facebook ones, and obviously the roots are doing really well. Finding the reservoir at the bottom there. This, again, just in sphagnum moss. Bit of pond at the bottom, and keep it in a water reservoir. And it seems to be doing happy. This, again, lives with everything on the plant shelves over there with just a Santi hockey puck light. They seem to really, really like that. They seem to respond off them quite well. So fingers crossed everything stays going well. So next time, what I'll be showing you is another plant unboxing potentially. We have got some plants on the way, again from Chop and Grow. Royal Mail are being a bit of a nuisance. They were supposed to come yesterday, and apparently they weren't able to get here. So we phoned them today, and it's not coming today either. So fingers crossed it's either tomorrow or Saturday, but we shall see. But yeah, so that's another plant unboxing, some fresh new ones that I don't have, something new for you to see. Again, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment. If you did get all the way, leave me a little owl figure for the pot. So leave me a little owl emoji in there. But yeah, thank you very much for coming along, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.